Champs Vlog Part 2.
Now let's hear from our mentors.
How are you feeling now that the competition is over?
I feel relieved. I feel stress-free.
Tired.
Exhausted. Okay.
Tired.
Relieved. Yeah, relieved is not an understatement. now that it is over, I am. It's like, you know,
I can finally afford time to do laundry now. So that's good.
right?
Oh, you weren't doing that before?
Here and there, you know what I'm
This guy
saying?
smells.
I bet he does.
I didn't room with him, but Eric must have been
Yeah, everyone wants to have a good time.
We're here with George and Genevieve.
Hello.
And it's a special interview because this year they're judges.
Yeah, so much fun.
Look at that.
So much fun being judges.
Yeah. How are you feeling now that the competition is over?
Man, we had such a great year. We went to Tallahassee, South Florida, and we made it. And we qualified and made it to Houston, which is a huge accomplishment. And we also won, as you can see here, the Team Spirit Award.
Yeah.
Just to clarify, though, that this is from Newton Division, but we were not judges in Newton Division.
No, they weren't with us, sadly.
Yes.
Yes.
So the team won it fair and square, no bias.
Okay. For the second question, what was the most challenging part of the 4-day event?
Transportation to and from. Actually, let me back up. The most challenging part was to get all the kids out of Buc-ee's.
Oh, wow!
Honestly, yeah, the car ride with you guys, I got really overstimulated.
So we're gonna cut that out because that's not the correct answer, actually. Let's try again. I'll give you another chance. Go ahead, answer the same question. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, bill of materials, anyways.
Student wrangling, making sure everyone was around, making sure that everyone was there, making sure that everyone could actually experience the event the way the event is meant to be experienced.
Do you want to call out a specific student for that student wrangling?
I'd prefer not because we're a team, you know.
We all know who it is. we know who it is.
So as judges, the most challenging part is visiting all the teams that we had to qualify. And there are so many great teams, and it was so hard to pick the best teams in the different categories.
Not only did I have to make difficult decisions like that, but also I was getting acquainted with really what the award descriptions were at the same time. So it was a lot to learn in very little time.
For me, it was the whole thing. The whole thing was stressful.
What was your most dramatic or chaotic moment during a competition?
Finding Larry.
Oh my gosh, you don't know how many times people have said that.
Where in the world is Larry Somerset?
In my coaching career, I have never had to look for a driver.
When Larry disappeared, because all I hear is, "Where's Larry?" And then I'm over here trying to zoom around, and then we all trying to call Eric at the same time, but the numbers are just combating each other.
No, like, we saw him, we got to pit admin, and he was there. And then we turned, and I thought he was there.
Yeah,
and then
you and I
we
went
were
together.
working together.
And you went out, and I was like, oh, there's Larry.
And then I see Gavin on the phone twice. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, Larry's missing.
George has no chaotic moments.
Well, I don't know, because his driving skills, I would say that's kind of chaotic, just a bit. Did the competition meet your expectations? Why or why not?
Competition exceeded my expectations. All of you guys, all of you students stepping up to make this competition what it was really awesome.
In all the reality, it was all great and so forth. But it would have been amazing to play in eliminations. We were just not consistent. We need to be consistent.
You guys went above and beyond in our expectations.
The content was great.
Yeah, we really killed it on the content.
Yeah. Thank you. No, I did that.
It's not if I like it, it's not if the other mentors like it. It's really at the end of the day, do the kids like it? And overwhelmingly, the smiles on their faces, the interactions that you guys had at the end of the day showed me that you did. And that's why. So yes, it met my expectations. It exceeded my expectations.
We set our goals pretty explicitly, that our goal is to come in and win our first regional. And we fell just short of that this year by getting finalists. So we were right there where we needed to be, but we did a good job of getting there. And we ended up going to the World Championship because of that. So all in all, it wasn't where we exactly planned to be, but everyone growed a lot.
What are you most proud of from your performance as a mentor?
I am actually thrilled that we are able to build the mentor base and welcome in new mentors. You know, it is amazing to be able to work with what we're students and now be able to work with them at a mentor level.
I feel like I communicate a lot with the members, and I was really on top of the social media with you guys, and you guys produce really great content, and I'm really happy with that.
I feel like I try to really communicate with the kids and make sure they know that, like, you know, y'all can talk to me, I'm cool, you know, I'm here to help y'all. You know, I already had my time as a student, so I know how it can be. It's been good. I'm happy. I'm gonna use these notes that these people got at these conferences to, you know, keep leveling up my game as a mentor. So.
I think that being able to see my former students step up, be many mentors, and like really grow into leading them, and then seeing that translated into current students, like that's really fulfilling. And it feels like the work that I was trying to do, like sort of independently for a while, is now being spread tenfold, and like that's very exciting. And we can like see the reward of that.
Oh, that's a good answer.
Seeing the growth of my mentees, because honestly, as the team grows, we need more students to grow as well.
I'll steal that since I'm sitting next to one of my mentees, and seeing where he's growing.
Yeah, exactly. I was a mentee and now I'm a mentor.
Yeah, so seeing the change, seeing the growth, is so important. It's really the way First had created the event, making sure by supporting the alumni, making sure that they support everyone, really does show that they want people to keep and continue on. And so when I didn't have First when I was in school, but to be able to help facilitate and allow someone who was an alumni to then grow and flourish in the mentorship side of it, it's pretty awesome.
Like this year is probably the most hands-off from a software mentoring perspective, because we had Jezreel. He came back and he killed it. He did so awesome. He led all the software effort, the coding, the leadership, the teaching, the other younger software students on the team. So I think this year for me was a little different because I didn't have like the very extensive software mentoring role. But I think that being judged at Worlds, it kind of gave me a completely different experience that I probably wouldn't have otherwise, like as we had talked about previously.
Yeah.
So you're a technical judge.
Yes.
So even though you didn't get hands-on a lot, you got to get hands-on with a lot of robots.
Exactly.
And I showed up at the beginning of this season just trying to think of, well, where can I help out, in any way, where can I be most useful? So I did a little bit,
You did buttons?
Much.
You did buttons?
You're very helpful,
I learned
yeah.
how to make buttons. I need a new skill. And then as a judge, I mean, that was just so unexpected that I really had no idea how that would go about. So I learned a lot in that regard because I was a judge for attributes. So I felt like that tied in a lot with how I helped out throughout before, the regionals and before champs.
During build season.
During build season, you see, I'm still learning the terms. So I think my experience as a judge will help me to become a better overall, I guess, I don't know if I consider myself a mentor.
Yeah, you are, yeah.
I've only been mentoring for 2 years. This is my second year mentoring. I feel like I personally came into, I hit my groove essentially. I felt like I was able to properly teach, and I felt like I found my teaching style. I felt like I found what really works for me as a mentor and how I interact with the kids, or the people younger than me essentially. It was a very good season for me in that regard. I felt like I really hit my stride. Come on, be honest.
Your performance sucked. I'll tell you that. Yeah, it sucked.
Honestly, I do feel that. I think there were a lot of things that I could have improved on this year. I think how do I put this?
Don't be sorry.
Yeah, don't be so hard. It was just a joke. You don't suck.
I did a great job this year. I think balancing everything that I had going on in my life and being here for the team and helping guide the team in the way that I thought was right. I think I did a great job. There's certainly times in the heat of the moment where you lose yourself or you get emotional and you react not as intended. I think there's a few ways that I could have reacted better. I think that's the thing that I can improve on a lot more. I think all in all, in terms of growing our team and continuing to mentor some of the younger students and keeping going. This is the most important thing right now.
Wow. So you're doing that during my interview? Really?
All of us make.
Really?
Even though these people may say I'm all a great mentor, but I still believe there's always ways to improve.
All of us have to need to improve.
Amen. Amen.
And every one of us will figure out little things that we all need to improve on. But you are a great mentor.
I'm blessed to be here. There's no other team I'd rather be on. This is my team.
Aw.
And I mean that.
Aw, wow. Oh. Romance? Romance?
Oh yeah, we be cuddling that then. Don't worry.
Those the mentor parties? The mentor parties?
No, that's not what we do at mentor parties.
No, that's what.
I guess you won't find out because you ain't a mentor.
Oh, you're right. I don't want to find out, and I'll never be a mentor, so it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'll never be a
Too good for us. Too good for us.
You all heard that, right?
I did.
Yeah, it's on camera. I'll never be a mentor. Cut the camera like a few years later. Okay.
You're one of the mentor students who doesn't know what time we're going to actually arrive home.
Okay, hold on. I know what time. Wait, hold on. What was your favorite moment at Champs?
The corny answer would be winning the Spirit Award, But I think the longer answer and like the more real answer is like actually seeing you guys embody the spirit of First and what we're trying to do on 108. Like seeing you guys talk to judges and have the judges go, wow, shake hands, meeting with different sponsors, making those connections, seeing how you guys stood out among other teams in the competition. I think that's like where it's at.
Hey, what's your answer, Alyssa?
No, I like agree.
Okay.
I do. Honestly, I just really had a lot of fun spending time with the entire team and seeing you guys really grow as members. You guys did really great with judges and speaking to other like advisors and higher ups, sponsors. Yeah, you guys spoke really well. You guys have learned a lot, and it really shows. And it made me really happy how excited you guys got after.
Yeah, no, them tears were real like good shots, so I appreciate that.
Oh!
When you cried, yeah, that was amazing.
Okay, guys,
Awesome.
we actually don't need to mention that, guys.
I
They don't.
cry.
They didn't know. They don't need to. Okay.
I actually cried everything. So Chanel cried really one who
Oh.
and then Tati and Renaya cried when we were signing a robot, but it was like such a photogenic cry. Like just like the one tear while signing your name at the bottom of the robot. Like I know those eat. I'm excited to get those.
They
and post
eat,
them.
but I like didn't have my camera. So.
Oh.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
You're never gonna see me again.
Yeah.
I think my favorite moment was when I was handing out awards, like the judges all lined up on the field, and I got to see the emotion of the teams, like looking around, where are they sitting in the stands, and then just seeing their initial reaction when they hear their team number called, and then when they're coming running onto the field and all the high fives and stuff. Like I think that really hit home, like how much.
Oh my God, that's gonna be a half an hour.
Yeah.
Probably what they said with regards to probably winning the award. I don't know what they said, but seeing your guys' face, Chanel, seeing you so ecstatic, claiming that now I get to wear the I won an award button.
I'm gonna make one now.
That's pretty awesome. I mean, that's a highlight.
And seeing her tears.
Okay, we don't have to mention the
You can
crying.
edit that one out.
Yeah, we're gonna edit that out.
Overall, Chanel, seeing the reaction of you, seeing the reaction of the production, and seeing how the team supported production with that, because without production, there is no spirit, there is no imagery, there is no essence of the team, and that's really what you guys bring to life. So
I love that answer. That is the best answer. That is the correct answer, actually.
That's the correct answer.
That is the correct answer. Is there anything you wish you had done differently?
Probably bring that camera in. For me, this was my first year having mini mentors and having help. So I think like letting go of some things and letting them like step up and be more. They did a really good job this year, but I think moving forward, I'd like to see and empower them to do more. And then also probably work on becoming one of those big bad mentors that like everybody else in First knows. I think that's something that I want to do. I want to be like, that's Lily from 108 for like everybody. Just kind of like how Arifin and Zoki are. So.
Period. You're already getting there. Look at that. You helped us win that.
The place is crazy. Please.
Honestly, I wish. I mean, like we're both long distance. I really wish that we could have. I could have communicated more. I was pretty busy with college. It was my first year as a member. If anything, I wish I had more Zoom calls individually with you guys. I wish I was able to text more, email more, just to get a heads up of what you guys got going on. I think at the end of fall and the beginning of spring, I kind of lost the plot because I had my finals, I had stuff going on. Next time I hope to maybe make a schedule and keep on track with other members.
I think with Alyssa, one change that she would like to make for next year, she wants to write longer emails.
Oh Lord. Insert Alyssa email here. Comment Alyssa email here.
I'm not writing emails anymore, actually.
Give my mentees more opportunities to make mistakes and learn, even though, like, yes, championship, we're all hyped up, we want to make sure everything works and make sure everything's good. It's also best to make the mistakes so we can continue learning as a group.
More Buckies.
The Sigma Cat team, we all had a great time at the competition. Everybody's happy and smiling. Everybody's friendly and joking together. I don't think you can replace that with anything. There's no award that'll ever replace that.
Aww.
Honestly, and everybody's so friendly and nice. I wouldn't trade that for the world, to be completely honest.
Aww. This one's just for Zoki. Zoki, how do you feel knowing that you drank Yellow Mellow in front of Mountain Dew?
I am ashamed of myself.
Yeah.
However, it was due to financial reasons. It came with the combo. I had to do it. But yes, please do not share this with Mountain Dew or any of its conglomerates.
On a numerical scale, how busy were you at Champs?
On a scale of 1 to 10, 15?
78.
65.
Say like 68.
7 out of 10?
6?
10 for sure.
6 or a 7.
7, 8.
Oh, 3 out of 10.
Sin. Higher sin.
7.5 out of 10.
5?
0.
Yeah, I know.
About a 9 or an 8.
I'd say 20 billion. People were taking pictures of me all day. But hey, I made a new friend from Rev Robotics.
No.
Wait, no, I did know.
End this trip, please.
Well, you heard it from Zoki, folks. That's it for the 2025 Champs vlog. It really has been awesome. But just because the season is over, it doesn't mean the work for us is done. We have lots still going on behind the scenes. Until then, this is the